Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're back with a very important No Man's Land video. August No Man's Land update is just around the corner, coming early next week. Bunch of quality of life changes, some really amazing changes for the better I've been looking forward to for ages, and they're actually happening. And I'm super stoked for this upcoming update. Now this is just a balanced update. There is barely any new content. Now the only new content that's being added is 2 sets of 21 missions for the distance, which are coming with this update. So we're gonna be playing different missions for the distance, and also the rewards are gonna be changed as you guys requested. Next games have been listening. But yeah, now let's dive right through. There's so much stuff to talk about. Get some popcorn, sit down, relax, and put your headphones and let's go. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna be talking about the components and badges. Yes, do you remember these times where you get these legendary components, but there is 50% chance to get an epic, and you just press the button and you get an epic from legendary components? Well, this is not gonna be the case anymore with this update, because every time you craft legendary, you're gonna be guaranteed legendary badges. Yes, finally, I can't wait. I cannot wait for this. This is gonna be a game changer, especially when you buy the super component crate and you spend 5,000 gold to get components, but then you get an epic badge from those 5 stars. But that's not gonna be the case. So for instance, as well, when you craft all 4 stars, all epics, you're gonna be guaranteed epic or legendary. No more the green useless stuff that you're never gonna use and you're just gonna scrap after. It's just amazing how what I've done. Also, maybe when you craft 1 and 2 star components, you're gonna have a small chance to get legendary. And this is not a batch swap weekend event. This is a permanent change for the better. It's just amazing. I just cannot wait for you guys to try it out, and it's gonna be super sweet, super sweet. Now to balance that, they're gonna decrease the chances of you finding components in post mission crates. But I believe this is a change for the better, because it's better to find a little less components and you know that you're gonna get guaranteed stuff, guaranteed 4 and 5 star stuff, than actually playing with chances, basically getting 3 stars from 4 and 5 stars. And by the way, the blue comments are developer comments from the development team, so make sure you read them, pause the video, and yeah. Right, moving on, we're gonna be talking about the hero trait improvements. Now, first of all, we're gonna talk about the non-damage based hero traits, and then we're gonna be talking about damage based hero traits. Now, there are some tables here. I'm not gonna go really deep into them. For math people, there's a lot of numbers. So yeah. Alright, first of all, Carol's leader trait aim for the head is being improved. Now the maximum it goes to 60% at 5-star elite rarity, and you can read out the developer comments as well. Moving on, we have Eugene's mullet time, which has been significantly increased at every level, and it reaches a maximum of 90% protection from stun and critical hits. Next up, we have Glenn's lucky dumpster, which is going to be even luckier than before, because now it can reach up to 90% maximum level, and also all the other levels of the trait has also been increased. Alright, next up we have Morgan's defensive charge ability, which is going to be improved across all rarities, and at maximum level is going to become a guaranteed 100%. It's going to be OP as hell, this one, so make sure you upgrade this Morgan after the update, or even now you can start upgrading him. Next up we have Jerry's the leader trait, who also received a boost to his health, and also his bodyguard leader trait is going to activate more often once he's promoted to 1 or more elite stars. Now this right here is the table of all these characters with the stars from 1 to 10 star. Then you're gonna have the description of the old and new, and you can see, check out the numbers and what's gonna be changing after the update for each certain rarity and each star. Alright. I'm not gonna go into deep with those, because otherwise it's gonna be like a half-an-hour video. So because we still have a lot to talk about. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the damage-based hero traits. Now these are gonna be amazing. Now all heroes that have damage-based hero traits, except of Jesus and Abraham, were buffed, because Jesus and Abraham already OP. They're amazing. They don't need any more power-ups. They're just strong as hell, and I love them both. Now first of all, let's talk about Rosita's only need 1. This trait has been boosted. Now there is not a certain amount of percentage, but it has been boosted. Next up we have traits that for Moro, Aaron, Dwight, Rick, and Negan, and Ezekiel. All of their traits have been boosted, as you can see here on this table as well. The numbers are there for you to check. Rosita, Murrow, Aaron, Dwight, Rick, Negan, Ezekiel, from 1 to 10 star. The numbers are there, all the new. Check them out, pause the video, and we're gonna be moving on with the next section of this balance update. Now the next games want to clear with the players. It's how the terminology of the game works, especially when it comes to damage. Now, first of all, what is base damage? Well, base damage refers to the part of the attack damage that comes from the survivor's basic damage statistic. So this is without the badges, without the equipment, the gear that you have. This is just the basic survivor damage that he does without any weapons or badges whatsoever. Next up we have what is the weapon damage. Now this is the portion of the damage that is given by the weapon only, okay? No damage from the survivor, no damage from the badges, just from the weapon by itself. Next up we have what is total damage. Now this is the sum of the base damage together with the weapon damage. Now this is the value to which badges and class bonuses events are added. Now basically total damage is base damage plus weapon damage. If you do the math, base damage plus weapon damage equals total damage. Alright? And you can check out the developer comment as well. Now some traits are getting boosted and some of them are getting nerfed. So for instance, health boost has been increased. So bronze, silver and gold is going to be 15, 20 and 25 respectively. This is to compete with iron skin because again it's the same percentage. Then you have the wrestler damage for silver and gold versions has been slightly decreased by a smaller amount, 10% round over round, because armor traits need some love. Silence trait has been buffed from 20, 30 and 40 respectively. And then accurate has been improved as well, 15, 20 and 25. And remember that they both stack with lucky, alright? So this is some really cool stuff. Now next up, let's talk about the warriors. Warriors are getting some love, a little bit. Now the base chance of the warrior bonus attack damage that results in a critical hit has been doubled. Now it's 10%, but it's going to be doubled to 20% after the update. As always, the luck and other traits and badges can add to this chance. So if you're a big warrior fan, you're gonna love this change because the base damage of the bonus attack has been doubled. The chance of getting critical hit, right? Now next up, we already talked about new distance missions coming. As you know, 2 new sets are added, 21, that's 21 missions, overall 42 missions for you to enjoy. And let's see if we can beat up those really hard missions, because the rewards are going to be changed. And there's going to be slightly different rewards, better rewards, and yeah, hopefully you're going to love this. Now let's talk about the equipment rewards for level 68 players. Now until now, sometimes you can get different level 23 rewards, even though you need level 24 equipment, you know. And after this update, if you're level 68, all the equipment that you find in the TG shop, the radio tent, the challenge crates will always be guaranteed 24, level 24 always. Crates open after missions of difficulty 24 or greater is also going to guarantee only level 24 equipment. Now, once players have reached the maximum possible player level by building and upgrading the camp buildings, they should no longer find equipment lower than the maximum level while playing equally difficult or harder missions. Right, next up, challenge people, those big challenge people, veterans, which are going some crazy star amounts. I've seen 26, 2700 on those Sundays when there is no body shots. 2700 stars, crazy. You guys are gonna get more heroes and class tokens because the token crate is gonna be significantly improved after reaching 1550 stars. Because next games want to award you with all the effort and the time you invest in the game to push yourself further in these challenges, to help your guild and put yourself up there on the leaderboard. And basically it's gonna be every week they're gonna be rotating different larger quantities of tokens for fixed classes and heroes. Now these are going to be really cool. It's going to challenge you more, gonna make you want to push further, and overall you're gonna have a slightly better rewarding experience for the effort that you put in the challenges. Next games are very excited for these balance changes that are coming to you. Now for the next update coming to after this one, they're working on some really cool stuff. For example, they're gonna focus primarily on melee survivors, and they want you to look forward to that, because melee survivors are going to get, how should I say, I can't talk about it yet, but that's it. Melee survivors are gonna get some love after the next update, not this balance update, but the update coming. And finally, they're working on one last thing. Check out this picture. I'm sorry, but I'm not really allowed to talk about it yet. Something really cool is happening, is coming. I can't wait for you guys to find out more. I'm super stoked about this. And No Man's Sun is gonna be amazing. Some cool stuff is happening. It's coming. But for now, this is all the balance change that we have. Share the video, please. There's so much stuff to talk about here, and so much information and stats. The update is planned for early next week. Yeah, look forward to that. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you all on my next video.